Hey, my name is Crissy, I'm a happiness coach, and I want to talk to you, dads. I want to tell you about a specific little program called the Family Team Building Program, and the part that's in this program that's specifically for you, it is not for the moms, it is for the dads. And so I need you to know a little bit about how this works so that you can have ownership of it. So the Family Power Hour is a 1 hour weekly team building program. It's 1 hour, you get your family together and you do 5, 6 different activities. Everything is run, has a dice, and so everybody in the family would roll the dice and choose each of the activities that they're going to do. However, number 2 is a really important number because if a child or anybody else or your wife rolls a 2, just might as well just like X this one off. This one is your number, okay? Because number 2 is leading the family council. And this really needs to be done by the dad because the dads have the most important leadership role in the family. Now, moms they juggle a lot of things and they tend to kind of take charge of so many things, and it's easy for them to just jump in and do this, but this is not their job. Nope, nope, nope. This is your job, the family council. You need to lead this. And so I want to just tell you quickly a little bit about how it works. The family council is 10 minutes. Somebody's running a timer, so this doesn't get all drawn out and make your kids get bored and roll their eyes. It's going to be fun and quick. Not always fun, but it's going to be informative and very productive. So during the family council, you can make copies of this sheet, and during the week, you're going to have your family is going to write down the compliments that are going on, that are happening. So maybe Johnny helped Sarah with her homework, or maybe you and the dad took one of your kids out for ice cream, or mom made the best lasagna the whole week, actually the whole time ever. And so writing down these compliments, so often we have things that we love about our family members and things that they do that just meant so much to us, but often they get trapped and left inside our heart and left inside our head and never get outside of our mouth. So writing these down, getting in the habit of writing these down on a weekly basis, and then your opportunity would be to take this piece of paper that you have copies of. You could have 52 of them at the end of the year and be able to go through and share so much growth in your family. But you'll get this little sheet and you're gonna read all the compliments that happen during the week. The next thing that happens in the family council is you're gonna have a weekly assessment of last week's lesson. So whoever rolls a number 3 is in charge of a little short lesson, and there are 12 different lesson ideas based on 12 different principles to defend and protect the family inside this book. And maybe your family doesn't need any of the 12 lessons, like your rock stars and all that kind of stuff, so you could create one of your own. But if you were to follow one of these, let's say it's on demonstrating more kindness or expressing more gratitude in our family, then here will be the lesson. It's going to be a 10-minute lesson, not a 30-minute lecture. Somebody's running the time. There's a little time limit, stop sign thing going on. And inside the lesson book, at the very end of the lesson, is an opportunity for a reinforcement of this. And so if the lesson were on expressing gratitude, on the whiteboard during the week, you would write down gratitude at the top. And every time your family expresses gratitude, you draw a little balloon on the whiteboard. So at the end of the week, you'd go back and you as the father during this family council would say, we need 2 things. Number 1, we need this board to see how we implemented last week's lesson. And hopefully this board is just filled with lots of balloons if your lesson was on gratitude. Number 2, you're going to grab this worksheet with the compliments that you had stored inside. So moms are really good at juggling lots and lots of different things, but this is so much more effective if you are the one that's leading it instead of them leading it. And I just want to share that I have a colleague, and his name is Dr. Warren Farrell. He wrote a book called The Boy Crisis, and he honestly used to be really involved in the feminist movement until he saw what was happening. And he said that they are really hurting children, and it was weakening society. And so he's a huge advocate for fatherhood and for engaging fathers in more activities and things with their children being engaged. So most of the huge boy crisis we're seeing with things happening all over our country is often a lack of a lot of these boys having a father figure inside of their lives. So I commend you, and I give you a high five, virtual high five here to say that you have the most important leadership role in the family, and I appreciate all the work that you do. Being a parent is can be the best, most rewarding job in the whole entire world, but it can sometimes also be the hardest. So this program is an opportunity to help engage your children in more communication, more laughter, more fun. And if your wife has been talking to you about it, and I wanted to just give you this little nugget for you yourselves. Please, you take charge of the family council. This is your baby, and roll with it, shine with it, because it's a very important part of your family. And I again thank you for all that you do, and remember that your family desperately needs your light, and your neighbors, the people that you're around, especially your kids. So shine bright. I hope to see you again soon.